2 things that I want you to start doing every day. Welcome to the Simply Charlotte Mason podcast. I'm Sonia Schaefer. We've been discussing how to make the transition to the Charlotte Mason method in 5 stages. We've already talked about stage 1, the basics, and stage 2, things you'll do just once a week. If you haven't watched those videos already, please do so. Today, we're going to talk about stage 3, which is 2 things that I want you to start doing every day. The first of those is literature. By that I mean have a family read-aloud book. Choose one of the great classic books, great children's literature like Black Beauty or The Wind in the Willows or Heidi or the Little House books or the Little Britches books, books like that. It does something to just read them together with your family. It connects your hearts. And it doesn't even have to be done during school time. We used to read our family read aloud at snack time, 3 o'clock every afternoon. Or I know other families who read their read aloud at bedtime. Whenever you want to do it, just make a commitment to choose one of those great classic literature books and read a chapter aloud each day and share it together as a family. You know, our kids can learn a lot of life lessons from these great literature books. Take Winnie the Pooh, for example. You can learn that it's good to have a thoughtful spot. You can learn that some people are Eeyores, but we love them anyway. You can learn that, if you go all the way to the end of that book, you learn that nothing lasts forever on this earth, that things change. Those are all wonderful life lessons that our kids can learn. Or from Charlotte's Web, the sacrifice that one friend makes for another, how to work with cynical people like Templeton the Rat, things like that. You can learn so much from those literature books. I didn't usually require my children to narrate those. We just enjoyed them together. So I encourage you to choose one. If you don't know what books to start with, follow the links in the show notes. We'll link to some of our favorite titles for those literature read-alouds. So that's the first thing I want you to do every day. And then the second thing I want you to do every day is scripture memory. Here's what you do. Choose a verse or a passage or a whole chapter that you want to memorize. Write it on a 3x5 card. Or you can download from our website at simplycharlottemason.com. We have hundreds of pre-printed verse cards that you can download for free and use. We'll give you a link to those as well. But when you're doing your scripture memory then, all you have to do is read the reference, and then everybody says the reference after you, and then read the passage just once through, and everyone should listen closely. And then say the reference again at the end. So it goes reference, they all say the reference, I read the passage, and as they hear it every day, they'll start to recognize portions of it, and they can join in on the parts that they know. And then we all say the reference again at the end. As you do this every day, they will start joining in on more and more because they will know more and more of that passage or that verse. It just takes 5 minutes or less. We used to do it at breakfast all the time. Now I do it during our school time with my youngest. So choose a time of day that works best for you. It doesn't take that long, but those small, constant touches, every day reviewing it, is going to give you some great results. Once everybody has memorized that verse, then put it in a system to help you review it often, and start a new verse daily that you want to memorize. On our website, you'll find a scripture memory system that is just wonderful. It helps you review every verse you've ever learned, every month. And you're constantly learning new verses, and yet it takes only 5 minutes a day. It all fits in a little 3x5 index card box, or you can get a beautiful handmade wooden heirloom quality box to put your scripture memory system in. But either way, just make sure you do it. That's the main thing. We'll link to a video in the show notes that will show you how to put together this system and how to use it each day. So there you go. Reading aloud, your family read-aloud literature book, and memorizing scripture every day. I want you to do these every day because I want you to make those two practices a habit. Charlotte Mason emphasized the importance of good habits. Now, we talked in stage 1 about keeping lessons short. Well, the reason for that is because we are trying to establish a habit of paying full attention, the habit of giving their best effort. Short lessons help our children attain those habits. And there are many other habits that Charlotte talked about. You see, education in a Charlotte Mason approach is more than just a set of books. It's a lifestyle. And much of that is instilling good habits in our children. In fact, she said 1/3 of their education is the habits that we instill in their lives. So we're constantly instilling these habits and keeping watch over the habits that have already been formed. May I just encourage you, don't neglect habits in favor of just checking off a lesson plan, let's move on. Pay attention to the habits that your children are developing, because that is what's going to give you smooth and easy days, and that is what is going to lay down rails on which your children can run smoothly into their adult lives. We have some resources to help you with habit training, and we will link to those in the show notes. But for now, that's stage 3. Just those 2 things to do every day. Read aloud a chapter from your selected literature book and memorize scripture every day. You do that, you're more than halfway there. We've finished up stage 3 now. And I hope that you and your children are enjoying this new way of learning. Next, we'll do stage 4. If you would like lesson plans that already have those great books pre-selected and will walk you through the subjects that we talked about in stages 2 and 3, you might take a look at the Enrichment Studies lesson plan books. They'll provide complete book lists and daily plans so you can spend your time enjoying the learning and not worry about all the planning. We'll include a link in the notes so you can download those free samples and take a look. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We upload new videos regularly, and if you click that little bell, you'll receive a notification whenever we've posted a new one. You can also subscribe to the audio version of this podcast or read the blog post version on our website at simplycharlottemason.com. All of those links will be in the show notes. You'll also find links to our favorite family read-alouds and a video explaining the scripture memory system. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.